It's about Candace Owens and her GoFundMe account. And she was raising money for a restaurant in Alabama. And suddenly the GoFundMe company, the GoFundMe organization, turned down her account, which was raising it got past $200,000 for this particular restaurant. Tommy Boy, speak on it.
Yeah, this restaurant in Birmingham, Alabama, had caught some backlash after one of the co-owners, a guy named Michael Dykes, put out there. He said the people that are protesting the death of George Floyd are idiots. He called George Floyd a thug. He said that any employees that work for him that are involved in the protest should resign immediately. Mm-hmm. So Candace Owens set up, after this guy faced some backlash, Candace Owens set up a GoFundMe account, which raised around $200,000 for the Parkside Cafe before it was shut down for GoFundMe. GoFundMe said that they shut it down because it's broken the company's prohibition on user content that they deem, in their sole discretion, to be in support of hate, violence, harassment, bullying, discrimination, terrorism, or intolerance of any kind. The funds that have already been collected will be distributed to the Parkside Cafe, but the GoFundMe account is shut down going forward.
Now, let me ask you this real quick, Tom, since you have the information right in front of you. So the owner of the restaurant sent out that text message calling George Floyd a thug, right? Then the people were boycotting the restaurant. Like, what inspired Candace Owens to start a GoFundMe account specifically for that restaurant? That's what I want to try to understand a little bit.
Yeah. Well, after this guy posted this, I guess he tweeted it out. 3 staff members that worked at the restaurant resigned. And he's faced some backlash. I mean, he was saying that he should increase his prices for protesters. Yeah.
Oh, so wait. So he wanted to raise his price.
I think he was saying that it is like tongue in cheek. Like, yeah, if they're going to be here, we should raise prices on them. I mean, maybe he wasn't saying it tongue in cheek.
No, it doesn't sound like he was saying it tongue in cheek. So why would she try to support? Why would she try to raise money? Like, what? That's what I'm saying. Were they looted? Was the place destroyed? Why would she want to raise money on a restaurant if the restaurant's up, functioning, and doing fine? That's my question. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not
like,
really seeing that here.
If it was destroyed by looters if it was destroyed by looters and rioters, then I completely understand that piece. But if it was just like her raising money to support that, then that starts bringing up some question marks. Mm-hmm. Anything?
I mean, I don't understand. Like, why
raise money for them? Yeah, that's exactly
right,
my
thoughts.
thoughts.
It doesn't make any sense to me either. I mean,
that's exactly my thought. I mean,
I don't understand. I mean, we're just gonna start raising fundraisers for people that hold troubling political and racial views now. I don't understand.
Yeah. But. So, and that's the thing. It's like, all right. So he calls George Floyd a thug in a text message. Somehow it gets leaked. People find out. He says something about raising his prices against Black Lives Matter protesters. But then it's like, how would you know who is who unless they're straight up wearing a T-shirt that says Black Lives Matter? So then that's discriminatory. Discriminatory? Yeah.
Sure.
Discriminatory. But then, but you see what I'm saying? So then why would she go out of her way to raise money? Okay, to raise money for a company, for a place an establishment that is literally like holding on to and harboring discrimination and using racial slurs against the Black Lives Matter movement. I don't, why her and why a GoFundMe account? Jack.
Okay, so she wrote, important, exclamation point. Dear Patriots, after watching my viral video, a cafe owner in Birmingham, Alabama, sent a private text message in agreement of my sentiments that George Floyd was not an innocent man, and that the corresponding protests are now further placing burden on business owners who are still reeling from coronavirus and now must contend with riots and looting. Some leftist waitress decided to leak this private exchange onto her Facebook page, deeming her employer the quote-unquote most hateful man she has ever met. Now the hashtag BLM mob is after his business. The local press is demanding an apology, and people are telling others to boycott his already struggling business. I am sick of the mob behavior and have put together a GoFundMe campaign to help this man out. Please, please, give what you can. It's okay to have a conservative opinion. It's okay to follow Candace Owens on Facebook. This is America.
Interesting.
Parkside Cafe, we won't let this happen to you.
Okay, wait. So here's the thing. Why would she support that? Now, here's the thing. Here it is. Okay, she's got a point there. She is stating facts. I will never sit here and say something where the facts are there. You know what I mean? She's putting out facts. Yes, it was a private text message. It had nothing to do with anything public. It wasn't like he put that out on a tweet. It's not like he did a YouTube video or a Facebook video saying, oh, George Floyd was a thug or anything like that. So I understand that part. Should the guy should he get punished for saying something like that? Or should his business get smacked in the face for something like that? I'm going to leave that up to everybody who's watching and listening right now. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. But, because I'm going to try to stay on the fence on this one as much as I can. Because as much as I want to, I am so motivated and so compelled to jump on one side, on a specific side of the fence. And I think you hear how and where I want to jump. But her starting a GoFundMe account for that restaurant and them raising $200,000, well over $200,000, and then suddenly GoFundMe turns it off. Does it fall under the guidelines, like under the policies that GoFundMe has? Is it violating any of the policies by her raising money for the restaurant? She's not raising money for the owner. She's raising money for the restaurant. That's the question I leave up to everybody, and I'm leaving it up to you guys as well. Tom, go.
Well, I mean, they said that they have rules against anti-discrimination. If he's saying that people that are protesting George Floyd should resign, well, that's discrimination. Plus, I mean, if you're the owner of GoFundMe, do you really want your platform to turn into a site where any mouth-breathing Jethro out there that makes a racist statement can get a GoFundMe set up and become, hundreds of thousands of dollars richer every time he says something racist? Do you want that to be your company?
Thank you, Tom.
So, yeah, I mean, they're a private company. They should be able to remove anything that they think is, of low moral character, which I would say this owner of the cafe in Alabama is. So, yeah, they should take it off.
Tom, I love you.
Different.
I love you.
It'd be different if
Jack.
they said Parkside Cafe, raise money for Parkside Cafe to support the workers. But instead, the title of her campaign is Mob Rule Has No Place in America. So
repeat that again?
Calling
repeat.
Black Lives Matter as a mob.
Repeat that again. What was her tweet? Say that one more time.
The name of her GoFundMe campaign was called Mob Rule Has No Place in America. So it wasn't like raise money for Parkside Cafe, support Parkside Cafe. It's furthering her stance.
Word.
So it's a political campaign raising as opposed to like a physical emotional support for the people that work there.
Word. Okay.
Well, wasn't it meant to offset the hit they've taken from coronavirus and now the ensuing boycott?
Probably. Yeah. I can't I can't find anything that has like a screenshot of her actual text from her GoFundMe. GoFundMe has taken it down.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find something that actually lists out what she had on there because I don't know what it said exactly, and that could be a big part of it.
Well, keep looking it up. I do have some comments that I'm going to read real quick, okay? Sarah on Facebook, thank you so much for commenting. Sarah, Candace Owens is supporting someone who's trying to divide people even more and is promoting hate speech. He doesn't deserve the money. She mentions mob mentality. Have they seen the military and unmarked men in riot gear in D.C.? Hardcore facts. That's facts too. You can't be mad about those facts. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I'm trying my hardest to stay on the fence. I really want to jump off. But
you can have a gate that you walk through for a little bit and go back on the other side.
Okay, so here it is. Yes, you're right. So I can say a little bit of something. In no way, shape, or form does this make sense. In no way, shape, or form does it make any sense for Candace to be supporting or supportive of this particular restaurant unless, I don't know, they must have amazing flapjacks. That's just my personal opinion. She is just really surprising me in so many different ways. Like I said, her video about why she doesn't support the George Floyd thing and all that, she has hella facts. She has hella facts in there. Doesn't mean that she's right. Does not mean that she's right. But at the same time, when you have somebody who is an owner of a restaurant saying things like, calling George Floyd a thug, ostracizing a group of people, the Black Lives Matter movement, protesters and all that. Those are things that, and for her to go, let me help this person out, looks suspect is all get out, in my personal opinion. Looks suspect as hell.
Yeah.
What I find really interesting? I'm going to say this too, really quick. Then I'm going to jump back on this fence. Because she is a black woman, I feel like she was able to get away with a little bit because of it. If this was a white man that was supporting that, started a GoFundMe account, that thing would have been shut down so damn fast. But she's a black woman. Therefore, it's somewhat okay. So they jump on it. They're like, hey, we got Candace Owens on our back, behind us. She's got our back. She's starting a GoFundMe account because she's black. It's okay. Now she's basically saying that type of talk, that type of rhetoric, him sitting there saying we should raise the prices on food on the customers that we have in the Black Lives Matter protesters customers that come in. We should raise the prices. That's a little bit racist. Tastes a little racist to me. But of course she's black, so it's okay. She's condoning their behavior. That shouldn't be happening at all. But if it was a white guy, that thing would have been shut down real quick. Just saying it. I'm going to go back on the fence now. Tell me what you guys think. Sorry, it's too much. It's too easy not to say it. It's so hard not to say something. It's so hard not to say something when it comes to this. And because she is black, because she is conservative, because she is Republican, it's almost as if she has opened up this door where it's okay to think these things. She's condoning that type of discriminatory rhetoric. That's ridiculous.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.